What's up, everyone? Khalil and myself here. We just want to talk to you just for a moment. And we have some questions, and we're about to answer those questions. First question: how did we meet? Well, my story is a little different from hers. I remember meeting her, well, it's more of a, I remember seeing her. We didn't quite meet the day that I remember seeing her first. She was in a car, and it was in our old neighborhood. Well, I think they moved at that time, but I was still living there. Estate Sand Farm on the island of St. Croix. And I was playing basketball, excuse me, and
Yeah.
her brother was playing with us, and the mom came to pick him up, and she was in the car, in the passenger side of a car that was really on the opposite side. So she was not really on the passenger side, and that's how I remember seeing her first, which is weird. I guess it was normal middle school type of thing. You just look and you see somebody and you just you know look. But that was like the first time I remember seeing her. Yeah.
You said how we met.
Okay. We didn't quite meet, but that's more important than when we met because I don't really remember that meeting time, but I remember that time. And that was around the year 2001, 2, 2001 or 2, one of those years, middle school.
I would say that I met Jermaine through my brother, like you said, at the tender ages of the tweens. However, um, I didn't quite notice him until the summer of 2011. Okay? In my mind, he was a loser because he was my brother's friend. So, yeah. And that's how we met. Yeah.
Well, we never had a date. So, getting together, as you can see, second question above our head. We didn't really, we didn't really have a date. We kind of just started hanging. Uh, it was more of a fraternal.
It sounded like you said a date, like you didn't go on a date, not to have a
We,
date
we,
as you how
we didn't really go on a date either. It was movies, so it wasn't really a date. Uh, how it started that we were talking Facebook because I needed some scholarship money, and I was told that she was good at getting scholarships. So
he
uh,
just wanted to use me for
it
money.
wasn't using her for money. It was more along the lines of, I mean, your resources, good people, and that's it. So you could kind of say that, but not using, because I was kind, and she was cool. And so I was like, hey man, we need to hang out when I come back home. I was in Dallas. Was I in Dallas? No, I lied. I wasn't even in Dallas. I was in Tyler. I was in Tyler, Texas, and that was it. And then when I came home, we linked up. I think we saw each other in Man League, one of those games, and then yeah, and then it happened. And then when I saw her walk through the door, I acted like I didn't see her, but I saw her. I was like, man, she kind of looked good. I mean, I knew she looked good in all Facebook pictures and stuff, but like, who cares? Like, it's a lot of good-looking people out there, but you know, she kind of like captured my eye at the moment. I try to ignore like I didn't see her, like try to pretend talking with people and like laughing and stuff, but we didn't have a date as to when we started courting. It just happened. And for me personally, um, I didn't really want to do it the same mundane way that everyone does it. I wanted to do it differently. So I didn't really even want a date. So I kind of liked how it happened. That we grew rather than set a date and then start to work on the process after. I wanted the process to be seamless and ever flowing.
Well, like you said, we started talking about scholarships, and I actually helped him get a scholarship, it's the Vibe Scholarship here in the Virgin Islands. And come to find out, he was an alpha. We always started to talk about stuff in that sense. He's an alpha. I'm an AKA, brother, sister, Greek, yeah.
Not constitutionally bound, but you know how it goes.
Yeah.
That lie love.
We go back to those early 90s, So yeah, we got that lie love going.
1900s.
Yeah, 1900s.
Okay. 1900, y'all. That's what she meant.
Shut up. Be quiet. Leave me alone. Anyway, so yeah, and then from there, that summer of 2011, when he came home, I think it was May 15th or 13th he came home. And it wasn't until the 19th of May when I saw him, when I realized he was on the island. I think my brother told me, yeah man, Jermaine here. Like, oh gosh. So from then I texted him and we went to the movies, we met up. We'll get into more details of all of that some other time.
Yeah, another time, man.
But that's basically how we basically started, and to set an actual date as to when we went together.
Never had that. Sorry.
I can't tell you. The most I could say is summer of 2011. So I call that summer our Grease moment. That's one of my favorite movies, Grease. And if you ever watch Grease, you remember John Travolta and his love interest in the movie. I forgot her name right now. Olivia Newton-John. They started dating they met over a summer on the beach and they became connected. So, yeah, he's like my Grease honey bunny.
We learned some stuff videotaping, so this is good. Y'all need to tell another person to subscribe. You need to tell a friend, because this camera is pulling some things out that I didn't even know. But should we get into the next question or wait for another time, right?
Another time. We'll wait.
Another time.
But what you didn't know?
Stay tuned to find out.
What didn't you know?
A Mulley experience.